So the iPhone 13 is an iPhone that came out in 2021, but the iPhone 15 is the latest iPhone from Apple. Now, I could hit on some reasons why the iPhone 13 is actually a better iPhone in some ways than the iPhone 15. Now, these are all going to be, reaches, so just keep that in mind. I would 100% recommend buying the iPhone 15 if you have the ability of doing so. Otherwise, I definitely do think if you have an iPhone 13, that is still a very good iPhone to buy and have, but definitely the iPhone 15 is the way better one. The first thing I'll say, as of right now, there are so many more Lightning accessories right now than, USB accessories from Apple for iPhones. So if you are somebody who wants to go ahead and take advantage of all the Lightning accessories that are already existing, you might just want to go ahead and use something like the iPhone 13, especially when you consider the fact that this iPhone still has MagSafe capability, still has a lot of other things from that perspective. You probably will be okay with something like the iPhone 13 as of right now, rather than the iPhone 15. Another thing that kind of keep in mind with the iPhone 15 as well is that this iPhone doesn't even have a SIM card slot. Now it does have eSIM, but the iPhone 13 also has an eSIM card slot. So not the eSIM card slot, a digital eSIM, support. So that is another big thing to keep in mind with that specific iPhone, is that you actually do have a capability on that phone of basically using that SIM card slot, whereas the iPhone 15 doesn't have that type of capability. So not the biggest deal in the world, but that's also another small slight thing to keep in mind from that perspective. Now, another thing to keep in mind here, the iPhone 13 is substantially cheaper as of this point than the iPhone 15. So if you wanted to go ahead and buy an iPhone that was basically going to be fairly cheap, that wasn't going to have the most amount of price that you had to pay for it, the iPhone 15 from this perspective is going to be the one that's probably going to be the better one for you. You are going to be getting a much cheaper iPhone from this perspective. And once again, that's a really, really important thing to keep in mind. So once again, it's not like the end of the world, it's not anything crazy, but it is another small slight thing to keep in mind there. So those are basically the main reasons why the iPhone 13, as far as I can tell, is a better iPhone in some ways than the iPhone 15. But I say that to say, the iPhone 15 is a better phone overall than the iPhone 13. If I had to make the argument of why the iPhone 13 was better, those would be some of the things I would say. Otherwise though, I definitely do think that the iPhone 13 is a very good iPhone. I love that iPhone a lot, but the iPhone 15 is by far the one that I would probably recommend a majority of people to buy. It's an astonishing phone. It's amazing. I definitely do think that is a better iPhone than something like the iPhone 13. So that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.